choked by. Some swear the oath for fortune, some swear it for vengeance. Then there are some who take the oath, for they know what happens if no one stands in the breach. Whatever their reasons, when the darkness falls, they will stand, for they are the Oathsworn. Oathsworn Into the Deepwood is a twisting tales game, a brand new experience that brings story to board games like never before. 1 to 4 players are thrust into a grim-dark legacy world where mankind scratches an existence in besieged cities surrounded by the Deepwood and the nightmares within it. Oathsworn is a game of 2 halves. First, keep your wits about you as you delve into over 200,000 words of epic multi-choice story written by a New York Times bestseller and award-winning grimdark writers. Be seamlessly whisked along the branching story by a fully narrated audiobook companion app, or trace the game book yourself. A unique mechanic bonds the story to the game maps, where you can navigate the narrative, gain allies, unlock mystery boxes, and change history with your actions. Once you find your prey, or it finds you, play moves to the encounter board, where massive monsters lurk, ready to rend your armor, warp your minds, and rot your bodies. Each horrific encounter is a multi-phase boss fight that reacts to you in deeply unique ways. Every fight is different, every one a new challenge to pit your wit and guile against. Using multi-choice abilities, cooldown manipulation, and a rich combat system, you work together to protect one another whilst bringing down your foe. Play your way with either dice or card-driven combat resolution. Bring your strength of arms to bear, and pray it is enough to get you home alive. Civilization was not destroyed by the hammer of war, the gnawing of plague, or the slow decay of time. It was strangled, choked by root and rot, until these cursed woods became its grave shroud. No one remembers the time before. Fablemen say there was safety then. Those days are gone. The trees have consumed the land. The great cities that survived the coming of the Dark Age now stand alone, islands in a sea of death. Our walls are high, but stone crumbles. Some swear the oath for fortune, some swear it for vengeance. Then there are some who take the oath, for they know what happens if no one stands in the breach. Whatever their reasons, when the darkness falls, they will stand, for they are the Oathsworn. Oathsworn Into the Deepwood is a twisting tales game, a brand new experience that brings story to board games like never before. 1 to 4 players are thrust into a grim-dark legacy world where mankind scratches an existence in besieged cities surrounded by the Deepwood and the nightmares within it. Oathsworn is a game of 2 halves. First, keep your wits about you as you delve into over 200,000 words of epic multi-choice story written by a New York Times bestseller and award-winning grimdark writers. Be seamlessly whisked along the branching story by a fully narrated audiobook companion app, or trace the game book yourself. A unique mechanic bonds the story to the game maps, where you can navigate the narrative, gain allies, unlock mystery boxes.
Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're continuing with our playthrough of Oathsworn. As you can see, I'm still shuffling stuff around to make sure to recover from the crash. Yes, it is not a fast process indeed. So we're here to play through Chapter 7 of Oathsworn. Oh yes, Chapter 7. We're gonna have a good time doing it because one of the minis that I was one of the characters that I was super excited about seeing ever since I saw them on the box is our enemy for this one, which you will all see painted coming up. I've held off on sharing the the minis for Oathsworn on my Instagram only to avoid spoilers. It's still within the first year, right? But I plan to release them all in time so that everyone can see them painted. But until then, you'll have to be on the stream to see them, but I plan to release them at a later time when probably after the second printing delivers. I'll do it around that time. So before I begin, I want to say thank you to my patrons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. This has been a bit, and I'm happy to be back on Oathsworn, even though I do love Darkest Dungeon and Frostpunk, but, you know, we got a campaign to get through, so let's continue on playing. I think that's all I really got, so let's get some information and get down to the table. And hopefully I'm louder now. I found out that Windows was actually the one that was the culprit for making me sound so low, but hopefully I'm a bit louder as we go through. Yeah. Are you? Oh, I didn't put it in here. That's why. All right. So Oathsworn 9.2 on Board Game Geek. It delivered this year, or basically mid this year. So overall 355 thematic, about a 25. 2,000 people are rating it, so you see more people are getting their game, more people are playing it, they're really enjoying what's happening, it's getting a nice rating. It's climbing up the charts. I think this is going to keep climbing, but we'll see. My hope is that it keeps climbing, though. So 1 to 4 player, best play 2 to 4. I'll be playing four characters, all companions. Remember, I said I started doing that from the last session because I wasn't having fun with one main and how the differences between that and all companions would go. So I switched to all companions, and I saw a rule on Reddit and on BGG where people said they did it. It didn't ruin the game in any way. It's probably more manageable for somebody who's going to play this game solo to play it with all companions. So that's what I'm doing. Designer Jamie Jolly and a great group of artists, and published by Shadowborn Games, which is fantastic. It weights about a 3.58. There's a lot of nuance to this game. I may miss some things, but we'll get into it. All right, table time. Okay, I just want to test to make sure this is working, and it is. Brian, Oathsworn, Chapter 7, Canje Studios. 6 halftime score from the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. You're out at Lambeau Field, you're a madman. Too cold. It's cold here. I'm in North Carolina, and I'm freezing, so I can only imagine. Stay warm, buddy. Stay warm. All right. So, let's get on with our story as we see it. So we're on Chapter 7. Let's kick it off. Let's just get started. All right, so this says, open mystery envelope C and places contents in the center of play. Do not place the free company marker yet. Place the Chapter 7 time track. Okay. I thought we were going to be back in Verum. We are not. So, that's new on me. Huh. See? All right, so we got C right here. Can you see? Sorry. So, let's dive into this and see where we're headed. This is interesting because I guess we left Verum at the end. This is the Chapter 7 card. So let's lay this bad boy out. Where are we? Cistercia? Huh. Cistercia. Like somebody just cursed at me. New locale. I wish there was a way, like this came rolled instead of folded. I wish these came rolled so it doesn't pop up as much. But it is what it is. So let's see if we can zoom in a little. As you can see, up here, that's the name. It looks like it's Cistercia, but we'll see when the audio starts playing. A beautiful map layout of the city. It looks like it's nestled in some mountains. The artwork on this city map is just freaking gorgeous. I'm sorry. Jamie, fantastic job. This is just beautiful. All right, anyway. We are open mystery envelope C. Places contents in the center. Do not place the free company marker yet. Place the Chapter 7 tracker beneath the map. And place the A card. Oh, and I forgot to place these out. So there's the Path A card. This is the unique items. I'm not looking at them. No cheating. I just forgot to place the city and the Deepwood event stuff. We'll put them up here because I never use those decks anyway. Okay. All right, so we got the Path A card. Let's get into some fun stuff.
From Verum is devoid of any further man-eating beasts, yet alone creatures with barbed, whip-like arms. Since leaving Verum, a never-ending downpour has hampered your trek. Not once has the rain let up, and you are on your third straight day without sleep. The journey is not made easier by the fact you never had a choice. Oathsworn do not refuse a king. Not if Verum is to have any chance of surviving the plague. Stepping from the shadows of the Deepwood, the rains soon cease and a warm sun breaks through the clouds. Glinting in that sunlight are the massive white marble walls of the holy city, Cistercia. Outside the city gate, you spot a pair of imposing warriors, their giant kite shields, shining armor splattered with the blood of a fresh kill. At their feet, a pile of mutilated flesh that was once a giant beast of some kind. You have heard tales of a company of Cistercian knights known as the Order of Thorns that often trains its members in this manner, weathering both the mind and body of a knight beyond the wall until they are both rock hard. As you approach the gate, the knights' spears cross, barring your approach. One of your company members flashes their oath mark and the weapons part, allowing you to pass. Once your group has cleared the quarantine inspection area, the portcullis opens out onto a marvellous sight. In the expanse of land before you lay farms filled with workers harvesting crops, and you realize for the first time you are seeing above-ground farming. Beyond the fields of golden grain and freshly planted crops, the tiered city rises, white and resplendent, stretching part way up a great mountain range that runs from one end of the horizon to the other. A voice pierces your present distraction. Pillar and path, Oathsworn. Dressed in the familiar purple cloak of the Cistercian faith, a priest stands stoically before you. We have been expecting you. The Lord Marshal will see you at once.
Look at this beautiful art of the city. I love it. I love it. Cistercia. Very cool. Place your free company marker on location 24. Mr. Bear. Location 24. I'm looking for outside the walls. Nope. Martyr's Way. That's where we're going. Martyr's Way. All right.
Through the fields, you find yourself flanked by the statues of martyrs. They are not smiling, and neither, for that matter, is anyone else. There are no sounds of merriment, no laughter or shouts of anger, just people going about their drudgery in silence. As you continue on, an odd sound breaks the quiet, the sound of pain and switches. Drawn to it, you find a crowd gathered round a circular dirt patch where a boy is being thrashed with canes by two men wearing demonic masks. Sensing your interest, the priest explains, the boy has been there all night and he is now passing through the valley where temptation can be found. To leave the circle is to give in to temptation. He is marked by his sins so he can remember his faults. To spare the rod is to spoil the child.
Jeez, oh Pete, these people are rough. Okay, so I'm gonna observe the ritual. I'm not screwing with it because it says this is the temptation. He might want this. This might be the way of the people. So me going in there being like, "Oh, you can't do that to a child," is me kind of imposing my views on them, which is good sometimes, bad some other. So let's observe the ritual.
let out cries of pain as red welts crisscross his back and chest. Such discipline in one so young is admirable. One blow finally splits his skin, and a rivulet of blood trickles down his back. It is hard to watch, but it is their way and their faith. With encouragement from the priest, you continue on.
Yep. It sucks, but it is what it is. All Oathsworn gain a redraw token, and we're going to 6. Get a redraw token. It sucks. I don't like it, but who am I to say Alright, so then we're going to 6 and taking it. We're going to take it, alright. So we're going to 6. 6 is the Conclave. That is where probably the Lord Marshal is.
Cistercia. The massive building, constructed from huge blocks of white marble, noticeably lacks the pretentiousness of the ornamental spires and intricate patterns found on the cathedrals and religious buildings. The priest leads you through a crisscross of hallways, finally arriving at the chamber of the Lord Marshal of Cistercia. A broad-shouldered man, with the regal look of a military officer, he is speaking with an aide and signing a document as you enter. "The price of heresy is fire. Make sure they understand," he remarks, returning the quill to the inkwell before dismissing the aide and turning his attention to you. "Ah, the Free Company. The king sent a raven before your arrival, so I'll cut to the heart of it. You have travelled far, Oathsworn. However, the mendicants are indisposed at the moment. You may have them once they return, you have my word. In the meantime, there is a delicate matter which requires your unique capabilities."
Hey, Matthew, what's going on? Hello. So remind him of your authority and his duty to Verum the Pact. Tell him you might be willing to help for the right price. I don't know. I'm gonna remind him of his duty. I said duty. So perform. I don't want to threaten him. If you have a penitent or priest with you, so it says perform a difficulty 6, 7 if you have a penitent or priest with you. I don't got neither one of those suckers. So we're going. All right. So we need a 6. We'll do a 4, and we got some redraw tokens. So let's see if we can get that lovely 6. That sucks. So we're going to use 1 redraw. That's 3. We're going to use another redraw. That sucks. We're going to use another redraw. That's 4. We're going to use another redraw. Why do they give me these things? That sucks. We failed. I'm not spending my last redraw. I just spent the 4 that I just earned on a big ol' fail. Alright, so fail it is.
Deathly cold, you threaten me. While I'm aware of our pact with your crown, you could do well not to cause offence while guests of my city, and considering you find yourself with time on your hands, you will help me. The pact allows for no compulsion of contract with a free company. Only the Raven Spire can do that. However, if the Lord Marshal of Cistercia chooses to stand against you, it will cause serious problems for your goals here. Not seeing any way out of this without endangering your purpose, you assent.
Yeah, that sucked.
Now that we have an understanding, let us discuss the matter at hand, the Lord Marshal says, nodding to someone behind you. You turn to see a square-jawed guard, clad in polished steel armor, close the only door to the chamber and take a position at your side. He stands at attention, with his gaze fixed straight ahead. Apparently, this discussion is not intended for anyone outside of this room. This is a highly delicate matter. Your silence and discretion are not optional, insists the Lord Marshal, looking at each one of you in turn. One of our most holy warrior priests has gone missing, a venerator of the 100. None have ever failed their charge before, and only in death does their duty end. They are a light that guides our faithful, and to have one simply go missing is a matter of grave concern. You must find this warrior and return him to us. Should he not be found alive, you will recover his armor and weapons. They are relics of our faith. The Lord Marshal motions to the armored warrior standing beside you. Quintus, my adjutant, will assist you. He carries my authority with him and will see that you have everything you need while conducting your investigation. Quintus looks every bit the dutiful soldier, and no doubt carries the Lord Marshal's eyes and ears wherever he goes as well.
Quintus! Alright, Quintus. Gain ally card 19, which is Quintus. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Card 19. Is Quintus. So that is Quintus. Okay. Not too bad. Welcome to the fold, buddy. Welcome to the fold.
At the Hall of the 100, Quintus will show the way, utters the Lord Marshal, as he turns his attention once again to the documents arranged in the table before him. You are dismissed. As you make your way to the door, the Lord Marshal offers one last bit of advice. Speak not a word of this to anyone, Oathsworn, or the mendicants will be the least of your concerns.
I feel he just threatened me, and I want to, tell everybody about it because he's a jerk. Place location 2 and go there. Location number 2 is the Hall of the 100, all the way at the top.
Sent, Quintus tells you as he motions a gloved hand towards the gleaming white cathedral which towers before you. Built directly into the side of the mountain, its elegantly carved stone construction reflects the sunlight, nearly blinding all who look directly upon it. The first steps of the great staircase begin here, winding up the inside of the mountain, all the way to the summit itself, he continues. That is where the most sacred site of our faith lies. Passing through massive double doors, the sheer size of its vaulted ceiling and the mastery of its stonework take your breath away. You travel along a path which runs directly through the centre of the cathedral. Flanking you on either side are 12 great suits of armour, perched atop tall marble plinths. Supplicants bow in prayer before each one, giving you the sense that they are more like shrines than weapons of war. Quintus notices your interest and explains, these are the sacred suits of armour worn by the venerators. Come, this way. He leads you to another area of the cathedral, well away from the throngs of pilgrims and supplicants. The air here is filled with the strong scent of weapon oil mixed with incense. On Quintus's authority, you enter the Hall of the 100. The giant warrior priests known as the venerators are unmistakable, towering men of chiseled muscle, each is half again as tall as any human. Each dressed in richly decorated robes with cowls pulled over their heads, always concealing their faces. Some of the warrior priests train in fenced sparring areas, while others pace the hall, studying huge leather-bound tomes. Your presence is noted immediately as one of their custodians approaches you. The man dressed in silver robes with green gems set in the collar addresses your party. I assume you are the adjutant, he inquires. Quintus nods and, curiously, ushers the custodian off to the side so they can speak out of your earshot. Another reminder that outsiders are not trusted here. After a few moments, they seem to reach agreement and the custodian addresses your group. Very well then, if you seek to know us, you must first be weighed by blade or blood. Our masters demand a test of combat. One or all must face the trial. Iron sharpens iron. The pillar must be strengthened. Looking at the giants arrayed before you, you realize this is probably going to hurt. Getting injured on a hunt is a serious matter and not something to be looked for. The venerators are said to have the strength of 10 men. You will put that to the test, but how best to proceed? One of you could take the test alone, or you could attempt to take it together and possibly stand a better chance. Though the more people taking this trial, the more people could take a beating.
Well, dang. Hmm. Let's go it alone. I'm gonna try it out alone. This is probably the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Custodian into an adjacent hall with a large stone platform in the centre. Beautiful murals depicting ancient battles from times long ago cover each wall, and massive marble statues placed uniformly around the room stand in silent vigil. Moments later, one of the robed giants enters, flanked by his attendants. As the men remove their master's robes, you see scars and religious symbols cover his bare upper body. Handing the venerator a blunted sword, his attendants then place a new hood over his head, all the while hiding his visage, before finally bowing away in prayer. It seems war and worship are one here. As the venerator climbs the steps to the top of the platform, his stare never leaves you.
This might have been a bad idea. Choose an Oathsworn to attempt the trial. Barry McBareface.
Is to fail. Stay on the path, explains the custodian as he hands you a blunted sword and motions for you to climb the platform.
The chosen Oathsworn performs a might check. Difficulty 8. 7 if you're an Ursa. And I am. Okay, and I've got some upgrade tokens. I should not have used that redraw. That is bad. Alright, so this is so stupid. So we start off, so it's a 7. So then let's spend, because it's a might check, we can use this to push our might up. So 1, 2, 3. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. Let me look the rules up for this. Curious. I'm curious about might checks. Might checks, 1, 2, 14. Yeah, empowerment tokens may be used during any check called a might check. Yep. Okay. Okay. This is not going to end well for me. 3. Fail. Can I use anything else other than empowerment tokens? Nope. Nope. You know what? I'm curious. Fail. There's the pass. Nope, that would have been a fail too. That would have been a pass. Ah, well. What are you going to do? Fail. We failed it. So he's going to probably die. Let's see what happens. She, not he, she.
The platform. As the dance of battle begins, the venerator strikes you like a bolt of lightning, unleashing a flurry of hammering blows. You grunt as you take a blow to your side. Forced to give ground as a larger warrior drives you back to the edge. Sparks fly until your swords lock. You attempt to slow his advance, but are unable to overpower the venerator as he sends you soaring off the platform, crashing onto the stone floor some 10 feet away.
Ouch.
The custodian leans over your prone form. The trial is over, Oathsworn. You bore yourself well, and that is enough for now, he says matter-of-factly. Your group, along with Quintus, is led back into the dark hall, where the remaining hulking suits of venerator armour stand enshrined upon the stone pillars. Walking past each of the relics, you find them richly adorned with candles, scrolls of text, and small offerings. The faith drives every Cistercian to perfection, and you can see it here. Your custodian escort eventually stops beside an empty pillar, which has several candles and a stack of heavy tomes sitting atop it in place of the armour. A pair of custodians kneel in prayer before it, unaware of your presence. Logos, the armour of the word, your custodian escort informs you. He has not been seen in 3 days, nor have his attendants. As you know, this is deeply concerning to us. Our masters are the embodiment of our faith, and the loss of even a single one brings shame upon us all. You now bear that shame as well, Oathsworn. Let us pray you are strong enough to carry it. As the custodian speaks, you inspect the shrine.
Okay. Stop testing me, dang it! It's just getting brutal! I'm just gonna fail it. 3, 2, fail.
The shrine has been meticulously cleaned. It appears great care was taken to ensure no evidence was left behind. With nothing more to be gathered here, you decide to move on. Accompanied by Quintus, you return to the great cathedral near the first steps of the ascent. There you find a train of pilgrims beginning their journey up the massive stairway into the heights of the mountain. Each of them walks in solemn awe of the majestic architecture, past the text carved on the walls and into each step of the stairway beneath them. It looks like rain today, don't you think, Oathsworn? A quiet voice murmurs behind you. Turning, you see a man dressed in the white robes of the mendicants. Pillar and path, he says, touching a shaky hand to his forehead and releasing it. His gaze lingers fearfully on Quintus, standing just behind you. Leaning in, he speaks in hushed tones. May we speak privately? We need your help.
Alright. Do we have a priest? Or am I failing everything today? We have a soothsayer, an adjunct trapper, a merc on a mission, a soothsayer, a survivor, a banksmith, a noble woman, a young guard, a fableman, Midge, mayor of Bastogne, the innkeeper, the apothecary, and the mute boy. Nope. No, we do not.
Odd about the man's greeting and the obvious fear in his demeanour begs further questioning. It is not too difficult to break free of Quintus and to find out what the mendicant needs. You tell Quintus that you wish to pray before continuing with the investigation, and ask that he wait here while you do so. Mingling with the huge crowd of pilgrims and supplicants, you slip out of sight and find a quiet alcove where you are able to converse with the mendicant. My name is Finian, he whispers. I represent an order of the true faithful who are prepared to help you. We know that you seek mendicants to aid with the plague in Verum, and there are many in our numbers. My order is not associated with the High Church or their corrupt doctrine, and we can provide the mendicants you require. All we ask is that you help us free my master, who has been unjustly sentenced to death. You ask him what crime his master stands accused of. No more than healing a sick child, he continues. The High Church decreed that all miracles have ceased. Anyone who attempts to perform such an act is said to have committed witchcraft. My master saved a child only to be betrayed by the boy's parents. Now the boy has been executed, and my master is set to be publicly tortured and burned at the stake tomorrow. If you are willing to help us, we pledge to provide all the mendicants you require. Please, he is a good man. Will you help us save him?
2 paths lay before you. Do you continue to search for the missing venerator, or do you help save the Low Church priest from execution? You know you will not have time to do both. Well, The guy was a jerk. I got beat up when I went to the 100 for just showing up. And there's a missing venerator. Yeah, let's stop this execution, shall we? Because we need help for Verum, so let's do it.
Finian exclaims in hushed excitement. We must join the other members of my church to explain further. They are currently awaiting our arrival under the aqueducts at the third arch behind the cathedral, so we must take different routes so as not to raise suspicion. I will meet you there. With a relieved smile, Finian hurries off.
Damn it, I'm getting pulled into this nonsense. Archive ally card 19. Woo! We're no longer on that mission. Alright, we're gonna die. I'm going against the church. I have to ask Colin and Baron how where they went with it. Maybe they tell the guy to kick rocks, but we're going path B. We're going 15 and going there. So 15. And we're about to have a city event.
Than expected, and you reach the location Finian described without any trouble. The area seems to be less frequented by people, making it an ideal spot for a discreet meeting. You find a small group of individuals dressed in simple garb gathered beside one of the aqueduct's massive pillars. They are clearly nervous, constantly looking over their shoulders and avoiding eye contact with passers-by. These must be the people you are here to meet with. Your approach sets them on edge as they turn anxiously. Acknowledging you, one of them speaks. What brings you out on a day like this? Looks like rain, don't you think? You recognize the question as similar to the one Finian asked when he first approached you. Clearly, it is some sort of secret code. Unfortunately, it is one you do not know the answer to. Before you can respond, Finian offers the response from behind you. To wash away our sins, he says. These are Oathsworn, friends. They are here to help us. Finian motions for you to follow him. Come, there is a place nearby where we can speak more privately. There is food and drink as well. I'm sure you have not had a chance to eat since arriving. From the exterior of the small, unassuming home, one would never guess that beneath this single-story abode is a secluded meeting hall, large enough to hold a regiment. You share warm ale and a stew of fresh vegetables with your hosts, while listening to tales of the religious injustice they are constantly subject to. It seems there are two factions in the faith. One holds all the cards and is not afraid to play them in order to remain dominant. The High Church has intensified their attacks on us as of late. More and more of our brothers and sisters are apprehended every day to be tortured. Finian pauses, exchanging a knowing glance with his friends. Despite being hunted like prey, a sentiment you know well, these people are clearly anchored by their faith. Your timing is fortunate. Many seek a new start beyond the city walls. We know of your purpose here in Cistercia. Word of the plague in Verum has reached our city. Our mendicants can help, and we are prepared to return to Verum with you. However, before we can leave, we must ask one thing of you. Help us free Father Perrin. He is the one who gathered us, and more than a few of us owe him our lives. Thanks to his miracles, we cannot leave without him. Father Perrin is being held in the dungeons beneath the tribunal hall, Finian explains. He will be executed tomorrow. You must free him before then. There can be no deaths, no detection, you tell Finian. You explain that if you are caught in the dungeons, or worse, if someone were to die, it would set off a political crisis between your two cities. Whatever happens has to be clean. If you have to choose between being detected and abandoning the mission, you must choose the latter. Finian nods. We can expect no more of you. In that case, gaining access to the dungeons is the easy part. Getting to Father Piran's cell, however, will be difficult. In order to reach him, you must ascertain the guards' assignments and patrol routes of the 3 cell blocks where the prisoners are held. The dungeons are large and ill-lit. If you know the guards' patrol routes, you should be able to get past them. He looks at you as though he has just described a trip to the market. Clearly, he has more faith in pulling this off than you do. Finian continues. One of the prison guards, Cistercia, is a sister of ours. She lives on one of the communal farms and should be able to help you. There is also the proctor, adds a confident, raven-haired woman. If you are able to locate him, he may possess information concerning the guard's assignments. Despite the possible pitfalls going through your mind, you can see how it can be done. Helping these people in order to secure what you came for seems a fair bargain, and Finian will join you, ensuring the pact. As you put down your bowl of empty stew, you choose to trust their word and give yours in return. Not long after you head out of the hall, you receive a blessing from those gathered. May she light your way. Knowing the shadows are your ally here, for your sake, you hope she doesn't.
So we need to find, so it says, one of the prison guards, Cistercia, is a sister, and Proctor, a confident raven-haired woman, if you're able to locate. Okay. Let's see what we can find. Open envelope V and place the 3 cards face down next to each other on the table. Okay, let's take this in time. Oh, fell away from me. Envelope V. Place the 3 cards face down next to each other on the table. You need to find as many of the 3 maps of the Tribunal Hall's dungeons as you can before sunset. Gain card ally 20. Finian. Okay. Okay, so you need to find as many of the 3 maps of the Tribunal Hall's dungeon as you can before sunset. Gain ally card 20 Finian. Add Deepwood event card 32 and to your Deepwood event deck and city card 30. Event card, the city card 30. And Deepwood event card 32. Okay. Place location tokens. 10, which is the banksmith. 12, which is the tribunal halls. 13, which is the market. 14, which is St. Joseph's Cathedral. 17, which is the Order of Dragons. 18 is the Statue of Justinia. 19 is Communal Farms, where we need to go. And 28. Order of the Towers. Alright, on the map. Alright, so choose one. If you are ready to start the prison break, choose the top option. Otherwise, choose a location to go to. We're going to choose a location to go to. And we're going to the Communal Farms, which is 19.
Out before you. You're not used to being able to see this kind of distance without deep wood trees or walls blocking your view. The effect feels strange, almost relaxing, but you know better than to do that. How Cistercia came by such land is a question that remains unanswered. It does not seem to have the same overpopulation that similar cities suffer. Everything about this place makes you a little uneasy. When things seem too good to be true, they usually are. Stopping next to a field of corn, you ask a middle-aged farmer if he knows Cecilia, the woman Finian told you about. Following his instructions, you find the woman at her home, tending a patch of vegetables. You approach the young, stout woman and greet her with the code. "Looks like rain today, friend." Clearly surprised, she replies, "To wash away our sins." After introducing yourself as Oathsworn, you tell her about the dire situation with Father Piran and how Finian suggested she might provide information to help free him. Specifically, you ask her to describe the guards' routes and stations within the dungeon in order to find a route past them. "I'm sorry, I can't," she responds. "If I'm caught, they'll execute me for sure. My children have already lost their father. I won't orphan them."
Oh, sure, no one will find out she provided the information, which this is going to be a check. I'm going to fail it, and we're going to carry on. Plus, I was supposed to do a city event. I'll do it right after this.
But you know if you don't succeed here, you won't get another chance at that information.
Yep. Ready for the failure. Here we go. 2! Bam! I got a reroll token. Let's do it. 3, pass, with my final reroll token. So I passed. Ugh, God, that sucked. Okay, so we succeeded.
Relents. "If you get caught, I'm as good as dead, Oathsworn. Remember that." You reassure her, and she finally agrees and proceeds to describe the layout of the dungeon room she is assigned to in great detail.
I know, right, Matthew? Par for the course. Reveal the triangle prison break card. Sweet. Got that one revealed, which, let's take a look at it. That's what it looks like. I'm sure it all means something that I'm going to have to look at. Okay, so if you're ready to prison break, I'm not. We're going to go to another location. And we're supposed to do a city event, which I forgot to do first. Halt! City event. Tulsa. One of them is a guard. So we'll pull this one, and let's see what it says. A man surrounded by a small group of observers offers to play a game of cups for 2 iron each. With 2-to-1 odds, cups is a speed game you have seen before. You just have to guess which of the 3 cups the ball is under. Each Oathsworn chooses if they want to play or not. Do you play? Turn the card over. If not, archive it. One of my Oathsworn will play. Flip. Each Oathsworn that chose to play performs a speed check, difficulty 6. If all Oathsworns fail, each Oathsworn who loses 2 iron. If any succeed, all Oathsworn gain 2 iron as you catch the man in the act. Alright, so... Speed check 6! Two, 4, 5, fail! Ah, well. Alright, so I'm going to lose 2 iron. 2 iron to go. Down to 5. Okay, let's continue on with our life. So, we got that. One of the guards, I think it might be Order of Dragons, I believe, is where we need to go. So I'm going to go there to Order of Dragons 17. Go here. So we lost 2. Yeah, he stole our money and ran away. It doesn't say to archive the card, so until I beat him... Nope. Alright, so 17 is where we went to.
dragons. Just like you, they are hunters. If the stories are true, damn good ones too. They may know of the venerator, and perhaps they know what kind of creatures attacked you on the road outside of Verum. You enter the hall and are greeted by a colossal monster skull suspended in the centre of the room. With teeth as long as your arm, it shares a similar morphology to that of a snake or lizard, only 100 times larger. "Dragon," comments a stout bearded man as he flips through a large book. "At least that's the name they gave it. The records say this one was already dead when it was discovered. Nothing like that has ever been seen alive in recorded history. Something about it reminds you of the beast that sacked Bastone." The man returns the book to the shelf and looks to the marks on your wrists. "Oathsworn, what brings you here?" You first inquire if anyone has seen a venerator pass through. The man assures you they have not. Then you take out the sample of flesh you retrieved from the unknown horrors. Presenting it to him, you explain you're also looking for information about the pack of creatures you encountered on your way to Cistercia. The strange flesh piques the man's interest as he takes the sample carefully in hand. "Come with me."
Stop giving me these tests. I'm not going to pass them. Two, three, four, five. Fail. Let's move on from this.
And glass cases with dead specimens of Deepwood creatures take up an entire wing of the Order Hall. As you search them, you recognize some, most conjuring memories of battles past and the scars that came with them. Your description of the encounter with the whip-armed horrors sends the man rifling through dozens of volumes with written accounts of various beasts. After some time, however, it becomes clear there is no record of them. There are few things we have yet to kill out there, and this appears to be one of them. There is more to the riddle as well. He places the sample on an examination table and sets up a device with metal arms housing a series of glass lenses. He adjusts the lenses just right and studies the specimen. "Look here. Do you see how these two areas of skin are completely different, as though they came from two separate creatures? And these small holes here, running along this ridge, they appear to have been stitched. Whatever this is, it has been made."
Oh, damn. Okay, so let's choose another location. We're going to go to Tribunal Hall. Yeah, Matthew, when I shuffle, when I do this. And it looks like it's the same, but the pack is getting less and less, less and less, till there is 3 cards left. And then I put it on top, do it up, and then just... And I grab, if you want to see it from this end. You see, I grab the middle. I grab the middle. Basically, I grab from the middle. And I pull. Then I pull. Collapse. Pull from the middle. Collapse. So it's... And then you just get used to it. So basically, you're grabbing the middle out, dropping the top and the bottom, putting the middle on top, and then just redoing it to get the shuffle going. Because I've been doing it a long time. I am not good, so there are people who can do this, and I am not good at this shuffling. Like, Dale, the casual gamer, he can do this like nobody's business. I can't. I cannot do it. So this is my claim to fame, that. And then I just mix them up this way. And I do it again. Until I can't pull anymore. And then it shuffles. Yeah, I can't do the side shuffle thing. I'm terrible at that. Alright, so we're going to the Tribunal Hall, which is 12.
Heavily trafficked at this time of day, with a number of citizens milling about either awaiting or leaving court proceedings. As Oathsworn, you lack the anonymity of the average citizen and would quickly be spotted if you attempt to enter the building now. It would be best to come back after dusk. However, you may be able to use the chaotic scene to eavesdrop on the guards around each entrance.
Thank you so much, Justin, for subscribing. Thank you so much. Alright, so we're going to try to eavesdrop. It's a high roll. I'm terrible at it. So add 1 to the result if you are a cur. I'm not. I need a 4, so I'll just roll 3 dice and fail so we can get on with the fight. Hey, I passed. Look at that. Pass.
You're able to listen in on a conversation between a pair of passing patrol guards. They mention their proctor has rearranged the guard assignments so he can attend mass today, preferring it to tomorrow with the commoners. The proctor most likely possesses additional information about guard schedules and routes. Perhaps you could find him at the afternoon mass held in the cathedral.
And that's where we're headed. So we're going to go to the cathedral, 14.
Spires of St. Josephus's Cathedral are visible throughout the city. You arrive just as the Mass is about to begin. Crowds of nobles, monks, and ecclesia file inside. Among them you can see a group of guardsmen, led by a man dressed like an officer of some sort. They each wear the sigil of the Tribunal Hall Guard. As you are about to follow them into the church, you spot a familiar face scanning the crowd. The Lord Marshal's adjutant, Quintus. Jaw clenched, he is clearly searching for you. You look for a safe path through the crowd.
Stop giving me things to do. I'm not going to pass it. 2, 4, 6. I passed. Wow. Wow. I passed.
Conceal your movement into the cathedral while keeping a watchful eye on Quintus. Fortunately, as the densely packed crowd begins to thin, Quintus continues his search elsewhere. Slipping in at the back, you are able to take a seat in the pew directly behind the officer. Resting at his feet, you notice an open satchel with a journal inside. The journal might provide needed details of the patrol guards and their routes. You decide it is worth the risk to try and abscond with it, but you're going to need a distraction to pull this off. You know if you don't succeed here, you won't get another chance at that information.
Sounds like we won't get another chance at that information. Choose an Oathsworn to cause a distraction. The chosen Oathsworn performs a reasoning check 3. Choose a different Oathsworn to grab the satchel. That chosen Oathsworn performs a survival check 4. What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fail. So, pass on distraction, fail on steal.
Everything goes according to plan. Today is not one of those days. One of your group creates a distraction so extreme it sends the entire church into a panic. People rush for the exit, pushing over and trampling the weaker and slower amongst them. Amid the chaos, the officer scoops the satchel up from the floor and is quickly escorted from the building by his retinue. You will not get another shot at that piece of information.
Yeah, whatever. Alright, so, all that's really left to go to is the... Well, we could go to the Order of Towers. Let's go there. Why the hell not? Order of Towers it is.
Upon which the security of the Justinian religion rests is the Order of Towers. In faithful representation of that duty, the massive building is constructed from huge blocks of white stone and accented by ornately carved pillars around the perimeter. It is a veritable fortress in its own right. The brothers and sisters of the Order of Towers stand guard over the citadel, as well as all religious sites in the city. Donned in heavily reinforced armor and wielding deadly halberds, These warriors project the power and might of the Church, reminding the faithful and heretics alike of the consequences dissent brings. Approaching the entrance, you are met by two guardsmen who coldly stare you down from behind the column-like visors of their polished helms. Before you can speak, you spot a group of officers inside the order hall making their way toward the main entrance. Amongst the group is a familiar face of the Lord Marshal's adjutant, Quintus.
Lord. Okay, so you want to catch us. Gotcha. He wants to catch us. Come on, catch me. Hey, look. Pass. How do I keep passing this? What is happening?
Make your way for the bridge that leads back into the city, frequently glancing behind you as you make your escape. Thankfully, you were able to spot Quintus before he spotted you and have fled the area unnoticed.
Alright, something was supposed to happen if I'm on path B. It would go to 12:25 in the storybook now, but let's see if the app takes it on. The statue of Cistercia is next. There's the market and the banksmith. Neither one of those I don't want to go shopping. So statue of Cistercia. Let's see what happens.
Is running out. You would prefer to search the city more thoroughly to prepare yourself. But if you want to have any chance of freeing Pirin, you need to act now, under the cover of darkness. You set off for the tribunal halls.
Remove the free company marker from the map.
And long sleeves covering your oath marks, you closely watch the patrol patterns of the tribunal hall guards. Spotting a gap in the timing of their routes, you slip inside the building through a side door which leads down into the dungeons. At the bottom of the stairs, you secure a dark nook to hide in. Down here, you are the danger stalking the darkness, an irony not lost on you. Before you lies the first of the 3 rooms you must traverse to reach Pirin's cell. It might certainly be simpler to use brute force to free the mendicant, but you are on a diplomatic mission here. If you kill any of the guards or are detected in the dungeon, it could spark a crisis between the cities. You remind your party, if a guard spots you, make a break for it.
Open the journal to page 48. And read the instructions. Keep the journal page open for use until you finish the dungeon. Prison break rules. Keep this page open until you have finished the prison break as a reference for the prison break rules. Goal. Find your way through the prison using the maps you have found. You will need to decipher which map corresponds to the room you are in. If you do not have all 3 maps, you will need to make your best guess for movement. Movement. Establish which entrance you're standing in and then make your way to the opposite exit on the far side of the room. Once you have chosen a direction to move in, you won't stop until you reach a wall or the exit. If you reach a wall, you will then turn 90 degrees in the direction of your goal and head straight until you reach another wall or exit. You must never enter the light or meet a guard. Guards move at the same speed as you do. Their route is shown by the dotted lines on the map. Okay.
Watch the patrolling guardsman in the next room. As he passes, the Nook effectively conceals your presence from the light of his torch. Once he's out of sight, you carefully listen to discern his patrol route. A few moments pass. You hear his footfalls carry him down a flight of stairs and up another. Then you hear a door in desperate need of oil squeak open. Moments later, a second door. Finally, a bell rings, most likely a signal to other guards in the dungeon that all is well on this patrol. As the last echo from the bell fades, the guard passes by you once again. From your vantage point, you see only 2 possible paths. One way leads to the left, and the other leads to the right. The wall in front of you most likely has prisoner cells on the other side. You note you will need to keep a safe distance between you and the patrolling guard so the sound of your movement does not alert him to your presence.
Okay, so very interesting. Dang, I don't think you can see that well. Let me see if I can put this over here. I'll move this. Let me slide this over a smidge. Okay, so this is where we are. It's definitely here, and I'll tell you why. So it says a few moments pass as you hear his footfalls carry him down a flight of stairs and up another. Then you hear a door in desperate need of oil squeak open. Moments later, a second door. Finally, a bell rings. There's a bell right there. Yeah, there's a bell right there. So a door squeak open, finally another door, and then a bell rings. So it says, from the safety of the shadows, you can see it. You closely watch the patrolling guardsman in the next room. As he passes, the nook effectively conceals your move. Ooh, sorry. The nook effectively conceals your presence from the light of his torch. Once he's out of sight, you carefully listen. A few moments pass. You hear his footfalls carry him down a flight of stairs and up another. Then you hear a door in desperate need of oil squeak. Moments later, a second door. Finally, a bell rings. Most likely a signal to the other guards in the dungeon that all is well in the patrol. So where are we? I guess is my question. Like, where are we in scope of all of this? Hmm. The door opens, but it says he went down some stairs. Okay, so those are stairs. A door opens. So, as he passes, the nook effectively conceals your presence from the light to his torch. He's out of sight. You clearly listen. A few minutes pass. You hear his footfalls carry down a flight of stairs. Tick, tick, tick. Okay. Moments later, then you hear a door. Moments later, a second door. Finally, a bell. This isn't where we are. This isn't where we are. We aren't here. Dang it. We aren't here. It's close, but actually, that is where we are. We are in this room. Look, 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 look. Let me put it back here. If you follow from the top down, those are stairs going straight down. A door opens. Then you hear another door open. So look to the right. There's another door. And then you hear a bell. So it says, if we want, we can go, if we're at the, we can go left when we hear the bell. That might get us there. Go right after the guard passes. Go left just after the first door opens. Well, it said he went down, right? He went down a flight of stairs? Yeah, down a flight of stairs. So they do, the flight of stairs do go down. The stairs in the middle look like they go down and then up. I think it just goes all the way down. But we need to avoid the light. I don't understand their movement. That's the thing. I don't understand their movement. Movement. Establish which entrance you are standing in and then make your way to the opposite exit on the far side of the wall. I don't get it. I don't understand how this mechanic works. How do the guards move? Once you have chosen a direction to move in, you won't stop until you reach a wall or the exit. If you reach a wall, you will then turn 90 degrees and head straight until you reach another wall or exit. You must never enter the light or meet a guard. Guards move at the same speed as you do, and their route is shown by the dotted lines on the map. So the dotted lines are the guard's path. If we're at the top, we would go... If we're at the top, which means we're here, so I can make things make sense in my brain, we would go left. So, because it says, establish which entrance you're standing in. Oh, we have to figure that out. From the safety of the shadows, you closely watch the patrolling guards in the next room. As he passes you, the nook effectively conceals your presence. What nook would conceal our presence? It would have to be as he passes us. He wouldn't pass us here. That's the thing I don't get. Like, as he passes you, it can't be here. But this is the only nook. I suck at this. I don't understand. I'm about to pick just a direction and go because this isn't making sense. It could be that back, the bottom right wall. It could be that. That's the only other nook I see. So I'm going to go left.
You start down the hallway to the left, moving quickly but quietly. You are about to round the corner when the light of the guard's torch catches your eye. Hearts racing, you barely duck out of sight in time to avoid detection. Safely moving to the other side of the room, you push further into the dungeon. A recess in the entrance's alcove offers the perfect hiding place to hear the patrol route of the guard in the next room. There are plenty of shadows in this part of the dungeon, but you will still need to be careful. As the guard moves past you, his torchlight illuminates a door directly ahead of your position. Once he moves out of sight, you again listen closely to his footsteps and try to decipher his pattern of movement. You hear the sound of a door opening and closing, followed by footsteps on a set of stairs, then the familiar ring of the watch bell. His footsteps now more distant, you hear a second door open and close. Finally, quick footsteps take him on another set of stairs. A few moments later, his torch approaches once again.
We don't have this one. A recess in the alcoves offers the perfect hiding place to hear the patrol route of the guard in the next room. There are plenty of shadows in this part of the dungeon, but you will still need to be careful. As the guard moves past you, his torchlight illuminates a door directly ahead of your position. Once he moves out of sight, you again listen carefully to his footsteps so they try to decipher his pattern of movement. So he moved to the right. You hear the sound of a door open and closing, followed by footsteps on a set of... Oh, God, we are nowhere near this room. It's not this room. Go left just after the sound of the second set of stairs. Go right after the first door opens. Go straight ahead just after the first door opens. Go straight ahead just after the second door opens. Alright, so let's... What's that one? Go straight ahead just after the guard has passed you. As his torchlight illuminates a door directly ahead of your position. Once he moves out of sight, you again listen closely to his footsteps and try to decipher his pattern of movement. You hear the sound of a door being opened and closed, followed by footsteps on a set of stairs. Then the familiar ring of the watch bell, his footsteps now more distant. You hear a second door open and close. Finally, quick footsteps take him in another set of stairs. A few moments later, his torch appears once again. Go straight ahead just after the guard has passed you. Go straight ahead just after the second door opens. Yeah, he's further away as the second door opens, right? Let's go as the second door opens. As the first door opens, he's still close, I feel. His footsteps now more distant. You hear a second door open and close. So go after the second door. Go after the second door opens. Go after just after the sound of the stairs. Yeah, after the second door opens.
You make your move, carefully passing through the door directly ahead. You come to a second door, opening it a crack and peeping through to make sure the path is clear. Confident the guard is well out of sight, you move quickly past barrels of burning amber, constantly scanning your surroundings. You notice a lifeless set of eyes staring blankly out from a cell to your left as you pass through the last door, finally making it to the opposite end of the room without incident. Another challenge completed. You move further into the dungeon. The acrid smell of burnt flesh mingled with human waste assaults your senses. The moaning and wailing from tortured souls in this cell block tells you this part of the dungeon is reserved for the Inquisition's most despised heretics. You know Father Pirin is being held in the far right cell of the row furthest away from the entrance. This is the end of the line. No more doors to reach. Now you just need to get him.
In this part of the dungeon, you're trying to reach Pyron's cell, not the opposite exit. Okay.
Agony. It is hard to discern any pattern to the patrolling guard's movements. You hear footsteps on 2 sets of stairs, quickly followed by more footsteps on 2 sets of stairs. The sound seems to come from both ends of the room. A bell rings twice, with only a brief interval between. Next, you hear the clanking thud of 2 doors. There are 2 guards patrolling this area. One of the guards travels his route a bit slower than the other, stopping to your left. He mumbles a few words. "May you keep me on the path," then moves on. It will be difficult to avoid the guards. You see only 2 possible paths. A set of stairs on your left leading upwards, and a path ahead leading to a wall some way off. Unfortunately, from your vantage point, you cannot tell what is to your right. One wrong move here, and Pirin is dead. You must choose carefully.
Okay, next you hear the clanking thud of 2 doors. There are 2 guards patrolling the area. Okay, so amongst the din of agony, it is hard to discern any pattern to the patrolling guard's movement. You hear footsteps on 2 sets of stairs, quickly followed by 2 more footsteps on 2 sets of stairs. So quickly followed, okay. The sound seems to come from both ends of the room. A bell rings twice with only a brief interval between. So they're moving together. The interval is the slow movement. Next, you hear the clanking thud of 2 doors. There are 2 guards patrolling this area. I don't see any solid lines in the middle of the stairs. This is why it looks like they go down and then up, but I'm confused as well. Yeah, I know, Matthew. I am as well. Alright, so one guard's moving slower than the other. You can't discern which, because it doesn't really say if left rings. A bell rings twice with only a moment interval between. Next, you hear the clanking thud of 2 doors. So they're coming down 2 sets of stairs. You hear your footsteps on 2 sets of stairs, quickly followed by more footsteps on 2 sets of stairs. Then the sound comes from both ends, ringing bells. Next, you hear the clanking thud of 2 doors. There are 2 guards patrolling this area. So it could be that they're doing this, this, and that. So they're going down together, ring the bell, and then going up. One of the guards travels his route a bit slower than the other, stopping to your left. He mumbles a few words, "May you keep me on my path," then moves on. It will be difficult to avoid the guards. You see only 2 possible paths. A set of stairs on your left leading upward, and a path ahead leading to a wall some way off. Unfortunately, from your vantage point, you cannot tell what is to your right. Go left when you hear the first door open. Go directly ahead after the bell sounds twice. Go directly ahead as the far guard finishes the second set of stairs. Go directly ahead when you hear the first door open. I think the bell is where it's at. Because it says... so you hear bell rings twice. Next you hear the clanking thud of 2 doors. Those are 2 guards. There's 2 guards. So I can't go on the stairs because it says quickly followed by more footsteps on 2 sets of stairs. So the stairs isn't the way to go. When you hear the first door open, so it says you hear footsteps on 2 sets of stairs, quickly followed by footsteps on 2 sets of stairs. It sounds, a bell rings twice with only a brief interval. Next you hear the clanking of 2 doors. Once the guards travel his route a bit slower than the other, stopping to your left. Where are you talking about first door? There's only 1 door. No more doors to reach. Now you just need to get to him. So, among the din of agony, it's hard to discern any pattern of patrols. You hear footsteps on 2 sets of stairs, quickly followed by more footsteps on 2 sets of stairs. So stairs are right out. The sound seems to come from both ends of the room. A bell rings twice, with only a brief interval between. Next you hear the clanking thud of 2 doors. There are 2 guards patrolling this area. Go left when you hear the first door. I'm going to go directly ahead when I hear the door. When you hear the first door. Jeez, this is stupid. I'm going to die. Ah, C! It's under one of these 2 cards to tell me what it is. I just don't know what it is. It's not this card, so I could just take this out of here. It might be this card. Nope, there's not 2 doors here. It's not this card. So it's one of the other cards. 2 bells, huh? I don't know. Because the 2 sets leads to a bell. And my answer is under one of these cards. And it's probably something simple. The stairs, they could be going up, not down. Are they going up or down? It doesn't say whether they're going up and down. They could have been on the back end of their patrol. That's the thing. They could have been on the back end of their patrol. So it could be 2 sets of stairs. 2 sets of stairs. Bell. Door. Which could lead to the 2 sets of stairs, 2 sets of stairs, bell, door. Go left when you hear the first door open. One guard's walking slower than the other. Go directly ahead just after the bell sounds twice. I'm between B and D. That's where I am right now. I'm between B and D. Because it could be to in bell, to which if I go ahead, I'm screwed. Right? 2 sets of stairs, 2 sets of stairs, bell, door. They meet. They go back up. 2 sets of stairs, 2 sets of stairs, bell, door. And that's how they do it. So if that's the case, I need to go. I don't see any solid lines in the middle. Oh, you already said that. So if that's the case, it's 2 sets of stairs, 2 sets of stairs, bell. Sorry. It's 2 sets of stairs, 2 sets of stairs, bells, door. So it would be when they hit the stairs. Go directly ahead as the far guard finishes the second set of stairs. Where are we? I think that's the thing. I think it's 2 sets of stairs down the side. Bells, a door, they go back up and then they go over and they're coming back down. So I want to go on the second set of stairs. Not when the bell sounds. Not when the door opens. But when the 2 sets of stairs. I'm doing it. I don't know if I'm right. Let's do it.
As the guard on the far side of the room descends the stairs, you are so focused on the other guard you fail to notice the one to your left still on the stairs. "Halt!" he shouts as he reaches for his sword, but before he is able to draw his weapon from its scabbard, you pummel him unconscious. It is only a matter of time before someone discovers an unconscious guard. If you are caught down here, it will set off a diplomatic crisis between Cistercia and Verum. You will need to flee the dungeon undetected and fast. Breaking the chains of a few cell doors, you need not urge the prisoners to make an escape. In the ensuing chaos, you are able to discreetly slip out of the dungeon without notice. As you make your way through the city, you hear the alarm bells of the tribunal halls fade in the distance. Father Piran's fate is all but sealed. You knew the odds were slim, but it is still a difficult situation to swallow. You are left only with the consolation that you may still achieve your original objective and escort the mendicants of Cistercia back to Verum.
Add 3 time tokens to the time track. All Oathsworn gain a defense token. And write down the keyword low. Alright. Well, it's whatever it is. Who cares?
Way are devastated by the news. You sense anger mixed with their grief, a storm of emotions you are all too familiar with. "At least we tried," Finian offers, turning his back to compose himself. "I need to ask a final favor, Oathsworn. Father Piran has a family. It is against the law for mendicants to wed, but he concealed their existence and kept them safe in a village beyond the walls. There is no telling what the Inquisition will force him to reveal. If they discover his family, they will surely suffer the same fate. We sent a runner to retrieve them as soon as we heard Father Piran had been imprisoned, but they never returned. They must come with us. If we cannot save him, at least we can save them." Without hesitation, you agree and set off for the village at dawn.
Place location token 21. and go there.
A thick morning fog has rolled in, limiting visibility. As you draw closer, the absence of guards in the wall or any signs of activity immediately set you on edge. Something is wrong. You signal your comrades to remain silent and draw your weapons. You find the villagers gathered together in the square. Most of them seem to be in a trance, slowly swaying on their feet with blank expressions on their faces. You move in for a closer look, taking up positions behind stacks of crates, and see a row of cages. Most are empty now, but a few contain villagers huddled together. Before them, you see the familiar silhouette of a venerator. He reaches into one of the cages and drags out an old man. "No, father!" a young man screams from within another cage as the venerator moves towards a massive slab of stone bedecked with candles. Corpses litter the ground around the slab, but to your surprise, there is little blood. In one of the venerator's hands is a large tome. You do not know what the knight is capable of. Something malefic is clearly taking place. If you bide your time, you may learn more of what is happening here, but a man is about to die, and you still have the element of surprise.
I'm not good for making calls on this. Let's charge the venerator.
Easily holding him down with one hand, he raises his massive mace skyward. Refusing to stand idly by as more innocent villagers are sacrificed, your group charges the plated giant. Closing in on the venerator, you notice the villagers have begun to move too. At first, you thought they were joining your charge, and then it dawns on you. Their glazed eyes are locked on you, and you see no humanity in them. As they begin to claw at you, you realize it is not just the venerator you have to contend with. You'll have to fight all of them.
Oathsworn gain 1 redraw token. And here we go. Venerator. Move this. And this goes into V. That was... I think that's how I feel about that one. Just meh. That was just meh. You're not a good dice roller, you really can't pass that. Let's get rid of this stuff. Slide all this over here. I didn't get my special unique item once again. So let's deal with the venerator. All right. So. This is our venerator. He's got a lot of hit dice, a big book, and a bigger mallet. And then we've got this, which is Juggernaut. The venerator is considered to be a large character for the purpose of moving and knockback. This means he will move through other characters and destroy obstacles he lands on. Blood tokens. Whenever a zealot dies, they leave behind a blood token. Place a bleed token in their hex to represent this. The venerator uses the blood to power his abilities. Ew. And then we'll see what happens when he comes up and he rolls 4. He pulls 4 black cards. We're going to die, and he's got 5. Sweet. He sucks. Gotcha. You just had to say that he sucks, and I would have believed you. I might roll dice for him. Jeez. That is 4 black dice. Jeez. He crits like crazy. So we'll see if we're going to die here or not. Teeth. Tail. Didn't know he had a tail. Claw. And flank. Shuffle up. Let's get into this fight. So when does he advance? Stage 2 is triggered when the venerator loses 1 hit die, and stage 3 when he loses 2. So you have the potential of knocking him out of phase 1 very quickly. Alright. That's his die. And let's take a look at, well, let's set up the board first. Alright. Chapter, not 15, 7. Oh, I was going to say, no trees! Nope, I was wrong. There are buildings and trees. Okay, so... Oh, and it's up the opposite side of the board. We get to flip the board over. Sweet. Let's flip the board over. We're playing on this side. And then we are doing... You will be 1 off of north, so you are here. You are 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the door. If this is here, you are 1, 2, 3 here. Facing this way. And we've got walls. We got one that is 1 away from here, so 1, boom. That looks like that would suck. And it's... Yep, that's right. Next one is... Tree. That is all the way here. And then a wall is 1 off. We've got another tree. That is here. Yep. I'm pretty good at this. We got another tree. That is over here. 1 up. You're here, and the wall is 1 over here. Finally, the last wall is 1, 2 up. Here. Cool. Then we've got a bunch of people. Villages. Churches. Churches. A duck. Let's see. So, what is here? Here. Here. There. Two. Ah, that's the other one I'm missing. One is here. Okay. And it's your venerator. Here he is in his resplendent glory. That's the venerator. Reading from his book of blood. All right, he is right there. And that is all of them. Civilians in the encounter represent the Venerator's minions, the Zealots. Okay. Zealots have... They only have 1 health. They're like rats. Okay. Alright. So they only have 1 health. They're like rats. So what can I do about the blood? So he'll use that to power up. We get to come in anywhere along the bottom. So let's stay out of his way to start. Start cleansing this land. What are your movement? Move 4? I would have to kill so many. I think we need to bunch. The witch probably need to be right here. I need you to be next to her, just in case. Here. And that's where we'll start. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Okay, so we got to deal with this fight. Let me move this. I'm gonna close this for a second. Get this out of the table so we could get our roll tray in view. Can't roll from that far. Alright, so this first thing that we're going to be dealing with, Urge of the Flock. The Venerator wipes up the villagers, whips up the villagers into a zeal. Bloodthirsty eyes stare daggers at the peasant mob scrambles over one another to get at you. So he's going to move 4 southwest. Blood, twist, and call to arms. All zealots move 3 to the target. All zealots attack. If the stage card is drawn during the encounter phase, zealots will activate as usual after this card is played. Oh my gosh! So they're going to get multiple attacks on us. Okay. So the witch is going to go first, and we're gonna drop the well. There's a lot of them. It's a hell of a lot of them. The ranger could take out a few. Right where she is. She could take out those 2 people back there and potentially these 2. If that's the case, the witch could drop the nuke. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. or here, based on where the stuff lands. Yeah, let's see how this goes. So we'll let the archer go first. She is going to do her usual. Get all these dice. This up. This up so you could see past my big old biscuit head. Here we go. There we go. Better. Alright, so they all have a defense of 4. So I just got to get past 4 each to hit. Okay. That's just one target, though, not multiple targets. I think the witch is the one for this job. You can drop the nuke. Yeah, I think we'll have to save until the venerator gets closer. Any big shots? They're so well spread out. That's what hurts. They're so well spread out. I want to get them close so I could drop the nuke and kill them all. Kill as many as possible. So let's get it started. Which is going to drop the nuke right here. She'll go first. So spend 1 to fireball. If you have moved 2 or less this round, range 3. Center that, so it's a further range. So range 3 in her at 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's perfect. 5, perfect. I'm gonna roll her 3 yellows. That's a miss. Thank God she has a reroll token. That would have. It could still miss. Ah, there we go. That's the magic. So it's 6. I just had to hit him once. So, boom, boom, gone. Wait, we're here and here, respectively. Let's get the blood tokens to drop them. I feel like the more we kill, the more they're going to power up. So I just need to clear the field just a smidge. Just a smidge. We are then going to attack the one that is the Flame Whip. We're going to Flame Whip her with an empowerment of 4. So empowerment of 4. So it would be the 3. It'd be the 3 yellows. Empowerment 4. I'm taking them to 3 black. Wow, that's a miss. That's a straight up miss. I'm gonna get a redraw token for my pain. And I will have used that ability. Let's throw that back over there. So that was her second action. I think she's gonna stop there. I'm saving the big booms for when the venerator comes closer. When a zealot dies, they leave behind a blood token. Place the blood token in the hex. The venerator uses the blood to power his abilities. Okay, so we'll see what happens. All right. So next up, I think she'll move before her turn ends. Oh, I'd have to spend. No, don't I have a move? Yeah, companion move. Oh no, yeah, with the hunting knife, she can exhaust that to move 2, which is perfect. 1, 2. I want her there. Okay. Next up is he needs to stay close to her. So let's get Berry Bear to go next. She is going to move and strike. So she is going to she wants to be in the thick of it. Hey, Barrett. How goes the war? Looks good on the table. Hope everyone in chat is doing well. Hey, Baron, how's it going? We're taking on the venerator. I failed the city mission, and it was kind of annoying, to be honest, but we'll see. Okay, so then I'm going to do Iron Hide. So it says attack if the target loses any health, gain a shield, which is what I want. So swing away with 3 yellows. And I just got to hit him once. Oh, that's a big hit. So you will die and drop a blood token. Right there. And I get a shield. Killing you. Fantastic. And that'll end your turn. Next up is the archer. I'm saving the big booms for when the venerator gets close. Or I can move the archer and just plug shot him from right here. Which probably... Can I move 3? I can move 2 with the cloak. And then move. And then my range is 4, 8. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm going to move 2 with the cloak. 1, 2. And then I'm going to use 1 cube to move 1 here. Point. Do my zealous accusation. 2. Do my swoop attack. Target an enemy within range 4 plus my range. Companion add 4 range to the attack range 8. You may only draw 5 cards during the attack, but the attack cannot miss. So I roll 2 yellow. Let me get these other 3 here. I don't have anything to empower them with. Actually, I do. I'm going to add a black die to that. We're really going to break you down. Oh, that is awful. So 4... I'm going to re-roll. That's garbage. I'm going to use my re-roll token. Damn it. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. On his 5, that's just 1 damage straight on ahead to his face. So that just knocks him down to 4. That's all I'm going to do. So it's his turn. I think I'm going to have him move. Just going to have him move 1. And that's it. Gain 1 against the damage that you're going to take. No, I'm not going to do the potion just yet. Actually, I could do it every round. Yes, I am going to do the potion. I can do this every round. It's a gear. So, I roll an unused die and see what I get. Oh, wait. I roll a d6. I got a 6. I gain health. I'm already at full health. Thank you. Wasting my time. That ends my turn. Venerator's turn. So it says move 4 southwest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blood twist. If the venerator has lost any health from any of his remaining health dice, he consumes the power of the closest blood token within range 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Haha, suck it. He regens 1 health to his most damaged location and then removes the blood token from the game board. He cannot heal destroyed body parts. Note, you may choose which which health die to damage when you attack him. And then he does call to arms. Place 1 zealot next to each house. Place the zealots in the closest empty hex to each door. What? Place 1 zealot next to each... Oh, people just keep coming. Oh, people just keep coming. Oh, no. So, let's see. Place 1 zealot next to each house. Place the zealots in the closest next to the doors. So here. And on this blood token. Then all zealots move 3 to their target and attack. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoopsie. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that's a nice grouping. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is there anybody else I'm missing? You. 1, 2, 3. And then you get. So it's only one attacking right now. That's a nice bunching right there that I'm gonna melt. Just tell them to shelter in place. Okay, so they still activate. It says if the stage card's drawn during the encounter phase, the zealots activate as usual after this card's played. So their activations move 4 to their target. Oh, wait. You attack. You attack, sorry. So you're going to attack me with 2 yellows. I'm going to roll dice for them. They could crit. Who the frick knows? 3 to my defense of 6. No. Sorry, dude. Alright, so then they're going to move 4 to their target and attack. Has only 1 health, zealots may be hurt by several of the venerator stage cards. So here we go. 1, 2, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're walking around. 1, 2. All right, so we've got problems. So they are mobs. They are mobs. So 1, 2 are going to attack her. So that's going to be 4 yellows. Let's blow this thing up and go home. All right, Brian. So they're rolling 4 yellows on her. After an enemy within range 4 draws damage against you, the enemy redraws one of their. Yep. So it's I'm gonna make you redraw or reroll that one with my ability. It doesn't cost me anything. So reroll this 3, good sir. Yes. All right. So 3 on my 4, nothing. Total misses, whiffs. 1, 2 is gonna attack there. Force one enemy within range 6 to focus on you rather than their current target. The stage card plays out as. Oh, let's see what happens. So you got 3, 4, 5, 6. My defense is 7. No dice. And then you get to attack. It's just a regular attack of 2. On Berry Bear, who has 6, that's a 1, no dice. All right. What's next? Repent! Each Oathsworn draws 2 white dice. These are critical. The Oathsworn with the lowest total is targeted and loses half of their shield rounded up from for the rest of half of their defense for the rest of the encounter. Mark this with a tracker token. Move 7 to the Oathsworn and target them. Blood twist and call to arms, and then fight. Oh my god! Alright, I see how this game works. These are the distraction. He is the problem. She is going to target the problem. They will deal with the distraction. First up, new round. Nuke. What's the bummer? Oh, so you can't make Gen Con? That sucks. Well, we'll meet again, Brian. I mean, we'll meet. Alright, so which going first? Dropping a nuke. Right. If I drop it here, it's going to hit these 2, and I don't want it to hit those 2. All characters. Man. Alright, they need to back up. She'll go first, because then she'll back. So then she can back up. So range 8. Roll 2 yellows. And I'm going to add that black because I need to break this location. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really wish I had a redraw token, but I don't. So that'll hit. You're coming with claw. So I'll push that to a 5. Then I'll move 1, 2. And I'm going to shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, which is my range 5. So shoot that person. Dang it, that's a miss. Should have rolled 3 dice. I am not hitting with that swoop the way that I need to. We need to clear house. I'm going to spend one of these to attack again, and this time I'll roll 3. There we go. That crits. So that will kill you. Bring that blood token. And I'm going to end her turn right there. Next up, it'll be him. I wish I had that tail whip thing. I'd step right here and kill those 3. But instead, I'm going to... Yeah, this is a distraction. I need to get to him. But I can't get... I need to get through this mob. I honestly just need to move here. That's a move 4, right? Yep. So I'm going to do that to move 1, 2, 3. Whoops, slip on some blood and break his neck. Then he's going to attack her with a red and a yellow. Dang it, that's a miss. I'm going to redraw. Come on, baby. Come on. Thank you. That's a kill. You're dead. The token drops here. And I think they're all sized up for the drop. Then she could kill this guy and let Mr. Bear take care of this nonsense. Get off my lawn! Okay, so we're gonna go with the witch, dropping the nuke right here to try to take them out. There's 3 yellows. Yep, that's enough. That'll do it. So let me get all the blood tokens that are about to drop. I just need to clear to get him. That's the big thing. You. And we need to keep him away from this area. Okay. Then okay. Then she's gonna move for sure. Yeah, let's let the bear deal with that problem. Move. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Mr. Venerator. Fresh kill. Fresh kill. Come get her. Shoot him right now. I think I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So I'm going to use empowerment with adding range. Oh, wait. I have to step here for 4. I use empowerment, adding range. With this. Fresh kill, fresh kill. All right, so that's 3 with 4 empowers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Seven. I need it to be more meaningful. I'm rolling like crap. Let's do a reroll on this one. That was a... Jeez, what happened? Sorry. Alright, so that's 10. That's 10, so that's 2 damage on you. We're going to knock this down to 3. Okay. I'll end her turn. I forgot to use his, sorry. I use that every round. I need to use that every round. 6 to heal. I want the empowerment token, damn it. Alright, so then it's Bear's turn. So here we come a slashing among the leaves, so green. That's a miss. You get a redraw token for that. Yeah. Then I'll attack again. Kills this one. Drops another token in that spot. Not really much else you can do. I want to save that, but you shouldn't move. I did 6 on 4, that's just 1, so I wouldn't heal. I don't want to spend that to move. Let him stay where he is. Okay. That sucked. So let's do a repent so I can die this round. Each Oathsworn draws this, okay. Let's go with Huntress. 1, sweet. Ursa. 1, sweet. Dude guy. Big bucks. Witch. So it says the Oathsworn with the lowest total is targeted and loses half of their. So you'll go down to 2. Cool. Move 7 to the Oathsworn and attack them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. And then you're gonna attack me. Well, 6. You got there. Then Blood Twist. Blood Twist has lost any health from any of the remaining dice. He consumes the power of the closest, just 1. He's gonna suck away that one. Healing 2 on the worst one. It says he gains 1 to his most damaged location. So go 4. Okay. Then he's gonna call the arms. Boop. That's all they're gonna do is just appear. Boop. Place one's out next to it. Yep, and then he's gonna attack his target. Stupid. I'm gonna play his ability, force one enemy within range 6 to focus on you rather than their current target. The stage card plays out as though you are the target of the attack. Come bring it, sucker! So you're going to roll for black. This could have dire consequences. And then the enemy redraws an enemy within range 4. So we're going to play that after they draw. So I'm going to make you redo that 5. So you've got a 6 right now. Woohoo! And that's a 7 on a 6. That's nothing. That's how you play. That's how you play Oathsworn, damn it. Straight up miss. Okay. Zealot's turn. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's gonna suck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you're getting all the love today, Mr. Warbear. So you've got 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 on 6, so you just take a damage. Actually, 6, 7, 8. Force the enemy to redraw one of their cards. Yes, I will. I'll make you redraw that 3. Woohoo! Blank! That is a 5 on a 6, which is a miss. Woo! Okay, so then you're going to be attacking the witch. With just 2. Oops. Oopsie. 3 on a 4. Nothing. So I can't hit him, but he can't hit me. But he came into a very dangerous place trying to be a tough guy, and I'm going to make him pay for it. Exsanguinate. The venerator beckons to you, and your blood begins to draw forth from your pores and stream towards the outstretched hand. Yeah, he's gonna do some nasty stuff. So let's crush him, please. All right. First things first, we're gonna destroy this house so that no more minions can be summoned because they said place next to each house. We break those houses, we ain't gotta worry about it. So I'm curious about terrain, breaking terrain. Destroy. How can I destroy terrain? Does anybody know the rules to that? Barrett, if you're still on, I'm not sure, but do you know the rules for destroying terrain? Let me look at knockback. 30. Break the houses, he's got no more source of blood, and then we beat him stupid. They're targeted by an attack that has the knockback keyword. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Charge through, push, thrown, wave, unarmed. Come on. I could just drop the nuke. That should destroy the house. A good firebomb should destroy the house. So she is going to drop the nuke right there. Let's incinerate the house. And actually, if she does it here, she'll hit her. She'd have to go first. So let's get her to go first. And then we'll destroy the house and some people. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to move 2. 1. You can't move too far away from her. 1. 2. Which is enough. And then I'm going to... You You're the reason. You're what's wrong with this. All right. So then we're gonna roll our 3 yellow, 2 white, 2 yellow, 3 white. Add the black die. See if we can break that location instead of rolling like crap. Come on! Look at this garbage! Miss. Redraw token. Oh, it can't miss. It can't miss. So therefore, it's just a whiff. Ah! Second. Move, we're just gonna attack. Jesus. It's whatever. Here, take it. Just get so frustrated. You're just like, take the stupid dice. So 5. He just takes 1 damage going down to 3. Because I can't hit him to save my life. Let's hit him again. Ooh. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's still just 1. And that's you. Witch, dropping a nuke right here to destroy the house. 3. 4. Sweet. Well, it kills you. Dropping a blood token. And the house is gone. You shrug it off like it's nothing, like it's yesterday's pork sandwich. Then we will do range 3 whip. We'll do gain a redraw on an attack. Oh, I was supposed to be getting my daggum redraw tokens. I keep forgetting about this. When I do a basic attack, when I do an attack or basic check, I get a redraw. I did an attack with my spell. It was 4 and a blank, I believe. So I'm going to use that redraw token because I'll be getting it back. There we go. So we'll knock that down to 1. Then that was just a one-time burn thing, so that's gone. My last check. Well, that's from last time. I'll use it this time to get this, which is what I should have been doing. Okay. So that was 2. That's all she had. He is going to see what he gets. A 1. Lose a combat token. I'll lose the shield token. Cool, thank you, Potion, for being useless to me. I will then move. 1, 2. 1 attack is for the venerator. The other attack is for her. So let's do this. Venerator. I roll a red. And this. I'm gonna up. No, I'm not gonna upgrade them. This is just in case I miss. Let's do it. Knew that'd be a miss. So now I'm gonna spend this to do it again. I'll add in a white die. Why the hell not? Miss. Let me get a redraw token. I can't hit this guy to save my frickin' bacon. I said I get any token I want, don't I? Why did I take a redraw token? No, I don't want a redraw token. I want to try and break this. I'm going to get this. And then I'm going to use it to attack you one last time. There we go. Thank frickin'. Dead. Broken. So when that breaks, we go to phase 2. So, phase 2, move forward and north. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blood twists. No way for you to do that. Call the Legion. You've only got one this time, sucker. And pick up the nearest, the furthest. Pick the furthest blood token from the venerator. Perform a wave attack that originates at that blood token. Do not draw damage, but instead all enemies and zealots hit by the wave lose 1. Let's see how waves work in combat. Is it to him? In a 3 hex wide line from him to the blood token. You're dead. You'll just drop here. And I take how much damage? 1 health. So 5, 5, 5. Okay, that sucks. This actually wasn't that bad. What's next for you? Cruciform Strike. I want that to happen. I want that to happen. You're only going to be rolling 3 black, but I want that to happen. So, my lovely, lovely Warbearer is to come and take down that house. What do you got, buddy? If you've moved 2 or less this round, your attack gains 2 and knockback 3. But he's large, so his knockback would be cut in half. You just move 1 space. That's not great. But the +2 would be nice. So let's do that. It would be nice. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. We're going to attack with Batter. Wait, I need to be able to only move 2, sorry. I'm here. 1, 2. If you've moved 2 or less. Dang it. I can't get Batter with that. I can get a shield token. What else can I do? Killing them is pointless. I think I just gotta go Iron Hide. 1, 2, 3, Iron Hide. So I'm rolling 3 of this. Nice crits. Let's see if they amount to much. Ooh, pretty decent. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. You know what? I want to get that 3 off. I'm going to do a re-roll of this 1. Let me do it one more time. There we go. There we go. That's 15. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, which is 3 damage off of you. Yep. Let's knock this down to 2, or should I knock this down to 3? I'm gonna knock this one down to 3. Good hit. Good hit. And if they lose any, I gain a shield token. And then you know what? For the fun of it, I'm going to see if I can break it. I'm going to punch you again. When you cause an adjacent enemy to lose 3 health or more in a single attack, gain a health. Yes, please. I'll go up to 6. You will be the center of his attention, which is what I want. Then attack. Dang it, that's a miss. I'm going to get this, to which I'm going to use to attack you again. 5, so that's just 1 knocking it down to 2. I'm okay with that. Your turn. Range 6, right? Range 6, so you can still protect her from here. 1, 2, 3. Come on, punk sucker. Let's do this. We're gonna do this. We're going to roll the die. Let's see if we could keep him stationary. Come the frick on. 6, 6 when I don't need it. 1 when I need it. Do it. Okay. So that's 6, 2, 4, 5, 6. Knock this down to 1. I think that's all she wrote. Everybody's done what they need to do. I almost broke it. Wait, do I get anything else? Wait, I forgot to do this. Add 2 damage after it was done. I hit him for... I forgot how much it was. Was it 6 or was it 5? I can't remember. If it was 6, I basically break that. I can't remember. I cannot remember! I can't remember. Dark Grim rule. Since I can't remember, it's my own fault. I don't know. I need to remember to use that ability. Okay. His turn. He is going to move 5 to the Oathsworn with the most remaining health and target them. Barry McBareface. And he will Blood Twist with 2 away. He'll pull that one. And heal this to 2. Then he will Call to Arms. Then he will attack twice, Mr. Bear. Well, we can work with that. Because we broke that location, he's only rolling 3 black dice. All these are after stuff is drawn, so let's see what happens. 3, 6, 9. Mr. Bear is going to ask you to re-roll one of those 3s, please. That is 6. I'm going to use one of these shields to make it 7. That's a miss. What's your second attack? 6. I'll take that hit. I'll take that action. No, I won't. No, the heck I won't. Shield 7. Get the heck out of here. So that ends that. Erupting Corpse. Move 4. Blood Twist. Bad stuff. We need to kill him. They get to go now. Towards your targets. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. What's the distance? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. North and west. 1, 2, 3. 2. There you go. You can all mob him. I'm cool with it. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. 4, 6. I don't have 8 yellow dice, so I'll have to roll 2 more. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it's 6, 7, plus 2 more. So let's keep the ones that did hit. And then let's see 2 more. Alright, so let's play with those numbers. First of all, reroll this 3. 1. Second of all, that's targeting me. Gain a shield against an attack, a damage. I'm at 8. And that's it. So I'm at 8. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, 7 would have done it, so I don't have to spend it. I'm still going to take a health, which I'm fine. Y'all don't scare me. Y'all don't scare me none. Alright, so here we go. All right. So next up, oh, we're breaking his face. That's just something that needs to happen. So we know the bear, and then we'll go. I wish y'all had. I wish you two had movement cards that like things to let y'all move. So first up, we just need to position. Actually, we don't even care about them. Let's roll. A 6, a heal. Thank goodness. And 1 health. Okay, that'll use that. We're gonna attack with a red and a yellow. With my shield use, I get to empower the attack. Empower 2 on the attack, so I'm going red-black. And I'm gonna add one of these in, just in case, a white in just in case. Actually, I'm gonna go red, red, yellow. Empower that white token. Red, red, yellow. Woo! That's a hit that I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. All right. So let's get these two. So 3 and a 1. Anything that helps me out. And this was the if the target loses any health, you or another character within 2 gains a shield. That was the S1. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do I get to add any more? I need to read my cards. I do not. So 13, that's just 2. Let's break that tail, shall we? I don't know if I want to break the tail. I think I want to play this smooth. I don't want to break the tail. I want to... That's how much? That's 2. I can knock that 5 to a 3. And then I could hit him again to see if I can break the 3. And then I'll let the bear do the rest. So I'll do the 5, knock the 5 to a 3. And then I'm gonna do my second attack, which is just a red, yellow, and I'll add a white. 5, which knocks this down to 1 just in case. Alright, cool. That ends your turn. You're done. Next up will be the bear. Because if he runs away, I'm going to be pissed. So it's going to be the bear. So the bear is going to batter. I'm not moving. Roll these. Add my 2 damage plus my 2 damage, so that'll be 4. So let's see if I can hit first off. Woo! That's a miss. Oof. Let's get that token. That's a hard miss. Alright, so let's do my second attack on him. That's better. We're breaking something. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. So 3, 6, 9. I don't have a reroll token. I really wish I did. 10, 11 for the +2. So that's 2 damage. Yeah. And I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, baby, one more time. Miss. Get that to hit you again. That's more like it. Woo! 12. So that's 2. Ah! Choices. I'm going to take him to stage 3. I just want to know how bad. He's going to heal. I know he's going to pull in some heals on stage 3. My thing is where to hit him for stage 3. Should I let the witch do it? Should I let the archer do it? I think I'm going to let the archer do it. I just have to hit him for 1. And he's within range just in case I miss with the can't miss. I can still hit him. So, I'm playing this fast and loose. I'm thinking of taking that 6 down to a 4. I'm going to take that down to a 4. I don't want to do this one-off thing. Then that ends the bear's turn. So we've got the 2 ladies left to go. God. I don't know what to do. I can hit him with both shots from the archer and both attacks from one attack. I'd have to move, which I can. I hit him with both attacks from the witch. I've got 4 shots. I just want to knock that 4 down to a 1, and then I want to break the mouthpiece. That's what I want to do. Alright, let's do the archer. I don't need to extend my range. Let's see what we're dealing with. We got 2 in a yellow, and we get to roll up to 5. I'm going to add in the black. Shot can't miss. See, it's stuff like that. Like that I'm talking about, where I'm like, it's going to screw me. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, so it's 2. Oh my gosh, that would knock it down to 2. That would knock it down to 2. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it on the can't miss shot. Then I am actually going to shoot him. And let's hope the Betsy that I can hit. I just need to hit 1 now. Now I'm going to break the location. Come on, baby. I'm going to get a thing token to do it again. And play it to do it again. Damn. I played it too close. I played it too close. The witch just has to do it. So the witch is going to first do... the witch is first going to do the fireball. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd have to move. Let me use my cape. Move here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Where's my move? Where's here? I'd have to do 1, 2, so I was here. I think if I go right 2, then I've got 3 on him. I gotta take the chance. This could be a big hit that could screw up the warden bad. I think I'm gonna take a shot at it. Man, this could be bad. If I center the warden, I will kill everyone around him and hit him, potentially breaking his spot, but I'm going to put some nasty damage. Because if I crit like crazy on this, this could be bad. We got to do it. Centering on the warden. Drop it. He just says, drop it. So he's going to do this. Both him and the bear are saying, do it. Wow. Wow. All miss. Alright, well, she's got to... So I'm going to gain one of these so I can attack again. I need to be able to break a location. I'm going to flame whip and 3 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's enough. That's enough to break. So the thing didn't work, but the flame whip did, breaking the front. Which causes him to go to stage 3. Blood Rain. Move 5 to his target, which is the person who hit. Blood Twist and Call to Arms. Attack with Mouth, which I broke. Move 5 to center Hex. At the very end of each round, all enemies not adjacent to an obstacle lose 1 health. The effect remains in play. So Blood Rain. So you're going to move 1, 2. So you're going to come here. You're going to grab the one that you're on to heal 1 to the weakest. So this will take it to 2. There's a reason why I was knocking all of them down. And then you're going to attack. She's not done yet either. So she's going to try to break another location. So you're going to attack. Sorry, this is happening. You're going to call to arms. The person comes out. You are going to then attack with T. So you're going to roll 3. My boy here is going to say, no, you're going to face me, jerk. That's a 9. She's going to say, no, it's not. It's a 4, which is a miss. And then at the end of the round, we'll see what happens. Or end of the round, she has 1 more action. And she's just going to attack you. Let's see if we can break another spot. I don't freaking know at this point. Miss. I'll get another to do it again. It's only until we miss. Damn! I'm rolling blanks like you wouldn't believe. That's a 4, so that's a miss. Nothing else I can do about it. That ends her turn. Oh, wait, she has a reroll. She has a reroll. I'm using that reroll. It wouldn't matter. It would just knock it down to 1, but he would still heal. And what's coming up next? He's gonna blood twist and he's gonna blood twist to heal some more, so I might as well do it. So that was a 4, right? That was a 4. So she's gonna reroll this. 5. Knock this down to 1. There we go. Using the reroll token. And then, does she have anything else? Does she use the empowerment? I get a redraw token for whenever I make a basic attack. Make an attack, and I made a couple attacks. Oh, it only happens once. Sorry, never mind. Nope, we're done. We have to deal with whatever comes now. Condemnation. So at the end of each round, so it is after this that happens. So move 5 to the Oathsworn with the lowest shield. Wrap. Blood twist. I knew that was going to go to 2. We have to kill you. Call to arms. And then you're going to attack 3. We can make you redraw. Oh, it's against you. No. No. She's going to have to take it in the face. So he's going to roll 3 black. Oh, damn. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 on 5. 12 on... Did he kill her? No, it's 4. Shield, 3. He almost killed her. So, 3, 12s, or 4, she's down to 1 health. Damn, that shield token saved her life. Okay, that sucked. And then he's going to move southwest 3. 1, 2, you hit the wall. You're not running from me. I'm going to kill you. Then he's going to move northwest, do his stuff, knock back. Then the hammer returns. So he's throwing his hammer. Okay. But their turn. So it's all just the big old mob dance. Yeah, that was way too close. He almost killed her. So, we got to kill him this round. It has to happen. Okay, so let's just split it up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 on you, and then 1, 2, 3 on you. All right, so 4 is 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is the other one. So we got 5, 10, 11, 12. I'll gain a shield for an attack against me. So 7, 8, 9 on 12. Yeah, I'll take those odds. Go down 1 health. Then on use just the 3. 1, 2. Oh, sorry, 2 more. Yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15 on 9. Yeah, it's still 2. So then you have 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's 3, 6, 9 on 7. That would just be 1. Let's see if we can make you block it. So I'm going to have you redraw that big 3. There we go. 6, 7, block. Sweet. All right. Okay. We're done. We're done screwing around with this guy. We are finished screwing around with this guy. I'm done with it. So you're going to move 2 northwest, and you're going to attack her if she hits you, huh? That's what she got to do. Range 5. Unless I could get out of your range. Gotta move. I can move. You can do it. Oh, you're going to die anyway, but we just need to get out of his range 5. My range, I can only move 4. I can't get out of his range, so it can't be you to do it. I want these gentlemen to be the ones to do it, but it's going to have to be the witch. We're going to have to risk it all on her. Alright, so she is going to... She's got a reroll. She's going to flame whip him. With empowerment, so she has 3 yellow. She's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. We will see what the frick happens. Oh, let us use a reroll. That's a miss. I'm gonna get a thing to attack him again. And this will just be with the 3. Oh, and I'm supposed to get a redraw token for an attack when I do an attack. I don't want to forget that. That's 4. Let's use that reroll token. 6. Knocks it down to 1. This is killing me. This is killing me. So then she'll do an attack. Just a regular old attack. We're gonna get the thing so we can attack again. Gonna get the thing so we can attack again. So only on these misses. 4. Miss. Can't do anything about it. That ends her turn. That ends her turn. She's done. Oh, God. It has to be her. Now that we have this unlocked, we can help. And we can help with that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we can do it. So it's got to be her. She's got to use her swoop. Her swoop can't miss. 2, 3. And the black. She'll use her cloak too. Make me nervous. 1, 2. Oh, that's pretty. That's real pretty. So that is 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to break that too. So we break that too. Move northwest 2, 1, 2 to the wall. Then range 5 on her. You're going to attack with 3 black dice. He's going to say... Yeah, because she's got 1 more attack. He's going to say, come for me. That's 4. That's a straight up miss. Cool. Cool. No knockback on the miss. The hammer returns. What's coming up next is Disdaining Blow. We got to kill him right now. She's got 1 more shot. She's dang sure going to take it. Come on, baby. Come on. This is all I got. Win, lose, or draw. Yes! Yes! Ba-boom! Suck it, Venerator. Woo! Take the Venerator down. I was like, come on, just hit! Just hit! Oh my gosh, we did it. And the Venerator goes down. Blow out them candles. You got that right. You got that right. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's hear the end of
lays in a pool of his own blood, which thankfully remains motionless in uneven puddles on the ground. Relieved the magical forces that allowed him to manipulate the blood have departed, you look at the cages and see villagers weeping and consoling one another. You cannot shake the sense that something is still not right. All the villagers outside the cages remain enthralled and sway catatonically on their feet. Whatever spell they are under has not been lifted.
We've seen this before. We do have Finian in our party, but we've seen this before. If you have the keyword low church on your free company sheet, if you have the keyword low church on your free, if you do not have it, I have low, I don't have church, but I have low. We don't have the keyword low church.
In an area well away from the carnage, consoling a mother and her 2 daughters, no doubt the family of Father Piran. Thankfully, they must have been in the cages and spared the fate of so many of the others. Despite the terrible news, they appear unharmed. Seeing you, Finian offers you a slight smile that does not reach his eyes. The mendicants will be ready to depart as promised, I assure you. Thank you, Oathsworn. I had wished to stay longer with you, but I owe Father Piran the peace of knowing his family will be looked after. We will travel back to Verum with you, and then I must make sure they are safe. You understand. You nod in respect at the responsibility the young man would willingly bear. Not all oaths come with a mark.
Archive him, so he's going to leave. He will leave the party. I'll put him back in the box.
Still afflicted, you note they seem to be dormant, as though sleepwalking. Further questioning reveals the venerator arrived at the village yesterday and immediately started rounding up everyone into cages. The sacrifices began soon after. No words were spoken, though. It seemed whenever he killed a victim, he would gain power over one of their close relatives or loved ones. The thought curls your lips in disgust. Those he did not kill, he forced you to put down. Now only a handful remain, an entire village decimated. As if things could not get any worse for the survivors, you suddenly hear something no parent wants to hear. The children, a woman cries. They're gone.
Tally level loot and loss. And we're done. So let's tally level loot and loss. So we have finished chapter 7. The fight was awesome. I saw what was happening. They were a distraction. The fight was awesome. The city stuff, I didn't like it so much. Alright, so everyone levels up, which to me spells that we get a new permanent token. So yep, we get a new permanent token. Well, it's like gonna be redraws for everyone. So redraw, 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 and redraw. Redraws for everyone. That's the tokens we're getting, because I can't roll to save my life. Then loot. Replace the current item deck in the item organizer 1 with the common item deck for the next chapter. Let's put all this stuff over here. Let's see what we got. I have to keep those close. For all this crap on the table. So common items. Placing 7 with 8. 8, 9, 10, 20. Okay. So we're gonna replace the common items of 7, whatever they were, with 8. Okay. Gain 4 randoms. Let's shuffle it up and see what we got. Common items. Is that even a word? Let's see. Okay. Gain 4. 1. Shuffle it up. Good. 2. Shuffle it up even better. 3. Shuffle it up one last time. 4. The common items. Here. Let's see what we got. We got personality. We got reinforced leather cuirass. We'll see about that. We got an embroidered tunic. Move 1 status token from yourself or an adjacent character. Another embroidered tunic and a brooch. This is the worst loot ever. This is what this is. The worst loot ever. When you attack an enemy's rear, gain empower 2 on that attack. Ugh, I want to sell all of these. But that's what we got. Gain 2 unique items from the current. It would have been 3, but I suck, so it's just 2. One, 2. What do we get? We got Bishop's Chastisement. Not bad. And the Black Sheep Tunic. So this is cloth. When you draw 2 or more criticals during an attack that hits, gain health. Once again, I'd have preferred some weapons. So this. Then we replace the current unique item deck with the next. What scares me is I didn't get a bow. Because I gotta lose an item, which I'm not thrilled about. I don't like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 8. Should be 6 at the back. It is 7, 9. Okay. Anybody went unconscious? No, everybody loses an item. Okay. So, no really great weapons. We're gonna have to visit the banksmith, and we didn't get any money for that. The venerator ain't had no money. That sucks. All right, so what are we losing? Yeah, you can't lose your weapon. So unfortunately, you gotta lose this lovely, lovely huntsman's thing that gave you a black die. That's gone. I don't want you to lose that cape either. All right. Out of all this, you gotta lose something. You're gonna lose this bloodstone. Bye. We'll give you. How about that? We'll give you a brooch. Claymore is nice. Bishop Chasment. Wait. Range 4 to throw. I don't want to throw it. You might lose your potion. This one's the one that hurts the worst. Do we have anything in the backpack that can replace it? Armor's trash. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I think that potion's beautiful, but unfortunately it's gotta go. Ew. Yeah, let's get your defense up with this tunic. I'll come in, and we're going to the bag to see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Something's gotta go. We have anything level 1 that we don't care about? Nope, we've ditched all of them. The journeyman bag. That should do it to get us to 13. These are gone. So those are gone. And this is what we've ended off with for the end of it. So as per usual, we're gonna stop here, but I want to see, and I'm gonna do the reveal of the enemy for chapter 8, who the boss is gonna be. So if you're not interested in seeing that until we play later, or just not at all, I will invite you to step away. So let me just do the proper transition for people who are coming in. So the proper transition's happening. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I really appreciate it. We're going to go look at the Chapter 8 monster. This is huge spoilers. Nothing else is going to happen of consequence that you need to be aware of, other than we're pushing ahead just to look at who the 8 bosses so I can paint them, right? So we can find out who they are. So thank you so much, my patrons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming to hang out and watch me play, thank you so much. You're always welcome at the table. Please take care of each other. I love you guys. So I will see you all later. We're going back down to the table for spoilers. Okay. Spoiler. Let's do our Chapter 8 monster. Who do I have to paint now? 30 monsters? Let's see. Chapter 8. Oh, it's Goat Dude. Let me see if I still have him. Oh, I got my box open over here. Luckily, it's the right one. Got him. It's Goat Dude. That's the reason why they're in a trance. Goat Dude's back after I killed him. But he's painted, so life is great. This is him painted. Let me zoom in. So this is Goat Dude. Fully painted. I already painted him. He's ready to go. I don't have to worry about painting this. I really love how his painted mini came out. Like you can see it, it just looks so great and gritty. I love it. I think it's so fantastic. Like I really enjoyed painting this mini. It was like even the skin, it just I don't know if y'all could see. But look at the skin. That boss really gets my goat. Look at the skin on him. I really like the paint, the process that I used to paint him really brought out like the grittiness of its skin. It almost looks like ashen and you could touch it. I love it so much. Yeah, back to that dude. Is it it's the same guy from before. He's back. So we have to take care of him. Yep. Man, I'm proud of the paint job I did on this guy. I really am. Alright. So that is that. Goat Dude. So we're facing Goat Dude again. I wonder if there's going to be something that says if you beat him before. Which we did. I kicked his butt. I kicked his goat butt. Alright, that's who we're going to be facing in Chapter 8 when we come back. It won't be next week. It might be next week. We'll see. We'll see how it shapes up. We'll see. So, thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I'll see you all later. Bye.